Can they pivot? No, they cannot. They cannot because the data doesn't give them enough of a green light, but importantly, their credibility has been hit really hard. Will they end up overdoing it? Most likely, yes. So they've gotten themselves into this hole, and unfortunately, they don't know how to get out of this hole. There's no ladder out of this hole. People have to realize there's no ladder out of this hole.
The Fed knew exactly that it was going to create some liquidity issues when it said it was going to take down its balance sheet, as I said earlier, and the rates were going to go up. It's not like they didn't know that. They did it in 18, saw the movie, now we're here again. So I don't think they went into this blind. They knew there was going to be some liquidity issues. So I think what we're seeing is volatility, but we're not seeing dysfunction in the bond market. So I think that's actually a good thing. You know, you're going to have volatility when you have free money for all these years and maybe potential moral hazards associated with that. And now all of a sudden we're in a situation that we're in today. So, you know, I don't think it's a horrible thing. I think that there's volatility, but I don't think there's dysfunction.
Tragedies of the situation. Yes, we're all going to pay for their mistakes, and some people are already paying. There was another concern that you brought up, Becky, this morning with Roger, which is it's not just about inflation, recession, it's also about financial stability. That's the third leg of this thing. So yes, Joe, I don't know how we can avoid paying for this mistake because they have been late. They mischaracterized inflation as transitory. When they finally recognized their mistake, they didn't act. Remember, in the middle of March, when we printed the February inflation print over 7%, they were still injecting liquidity into this economy.
So listen, the market doesn't like any more of these surprises going on, and I think we continue to see them at the 11th hour, and it's not healthy for the marketplace. But, you know, everybody wants to figure out how to fight inflation, and sometimes the best way to fight inflation of high prices is with high prices. So, you know, I think the Fed needs to kind of take more of a balanced approach towards this, and central bankers around the world need to take a more balanced approach to this. It seems to be a bit irrational going on. I don't have the ultimate answer for you, sir, other than I think that we need to take a better look at how we're approaching the central banks here. Not only
interest rate hiking cycle we've had for decades. We're coming from zero interest rates. The whole system got conditioned to believe that zero interest rates was forever, that injections of liquidity were predictable, and now we're adjusting. The UK has given us a warning sign.
But there are people in the market who still haven't taken the Fed seriously, so they have not.
I think they know exactly what they're doing. Listen, they've had plenty of opportunities. I've been a hawk on this for many years on your show and others, saying that the Fed's had plenty of opportunity to take rates up when things are good, and now they didn't. So I think they're going to break something. I mean, you guys talk a lot about hard landings and soft landings. It all got trillions of dollars of government money that went into the economy with nobody working, everybody fighting for the same products. I know I'm not saying anything novel or complex. We've all been talking about this, but nobody knows how to deal with it. So do I think they're going to break something? No, I think rates are going to go up. And when you think about it, the way they want it to come down is unemployment at 3.5. They want it to go away. So you look at all the politicians running for office, you don't see too many commercials about how they're going to create jobs anymore. So it is really crazy what's going on in the world today. And I think a lot of it has to do with the pandemic and set the market up the way it did.
Yeah.